Hello and welcome back to Taurian Tarot. I hope you are well. If you are new to this series, make sure you go back to the beginning so you can see where we started. In this video, we're going to start diving into the root chakra. We're going to see the role that it plays in our lives and how it affects our body and our everyday life. So I hope you're excited for that, and if you are, make sure you like the video. Let's get started. So the very basics of the chakra, we did learn that the location of the root chakra is in the base of the spine. The element that represents the root chakra is earth, which makes a lot of sense because we talk about the root chakra a lot for grounding purposes, making sure you're present. Not only that, but the root chakra deals with safety, security, and stability, which is everything that the element of earth represents. If you're familiar with tarot, you know that the suit of Pentacles is also represented by the element of earth, which again deals with money issues, material things, security. Each of our chakras affect different parts of our bodies as well. So as you'll see here on the screen, the root chakra affects our feet, legs, rectum, descending colon, and the skeletal system. The main mantra that is associated with the root chakra is I am. I think the most important thing to note about our root chakra is it is the foundation for our pillar. So as I mentioned in the last video, when I was talking about the lower energy I have in the bottom half, a lot of that stems from my root chakra. So I would definitely want to go back in my journal, look at the card that I pulled for my root chakra, see what that's looking like, seeing the message that it has to give for me, and seeing if that's something that I can work on. Another thing to note that Lisa goes into a lot is this is our most neglected chakra. A lot of that has to do with the way we live our lives now. We're more prone to sitting all day, whether it's working at a computer, and then going home and sitting on the couch, watching TV, and getting outside a lot less. It's really important that you get the exercise that they recommend to you, not just for your physical health, but also your spiritual health. Now that we know some of the basics about the root chakra, we're going to look at what a balanced chakra manifests as, and then if you remember in the last video, I talked about chakras being spinning balls of energy, and I mentioned that they'll have an effect on you if they're spinning too fast or spinning too slow. This is where we're going to start learning about that. We're going to see how it manifests if we have an overactive or underactive root chakra. So starting with what a balanced, healthy root chakra looks like, you're going to feel more grounded. You're going to feel stable, calm, centered. You're going to have a sense of safety, and you're going to have a full sense of trust. If you have an underactive root chakra, similar to what mine looked like in the chakra assessment spread, you're going to feel anxiety, which I have plenty of. You're going to feel more disconnected, disorganized, which is something I've been really working on to help with my root chakra. You're going to have financial difficulties because you're going to be disorganized and you're not going to have all of your priorities in order. And you may be underweight or not eating as much as you should. Now on the opposite side of that, if you have an overactive root chakra, you may fear change, have rigid boundaries with others. You may find yourself holding on to too much or feeling a little extra greedy. You may be feeling sluggish or have low energy, and you may be eating a little too much. I think I mentioned this before, but if I haven't, when we go into each of the chakras, Lisa will then break it down even further into 7 different parts of the chakra. So I have laid out here on the screen the 7 different parts that we're going to look at when we focus on healing our root chakra. The very first thing and what we will be doing today is looking at the foundation. As I mentioned just a little while ago, the root chakra is the foundation of our pillar. So we want to see what's going on with that foundation, because if we can get that healthy, we have a better chance of building up a stronger pillar. Later on, we will then look at safety, security, stability, connection, the present, and finally we're going to finish out the root chakra looking at the material. Before we can dive into looking deeper into our root chakra, I'm going to have us do a quick meditation that will focus specifically on our root chakra to get us in the right headspace, get you grounded, get you present, so that we can move on to the next part. So go ahead, pause the video, get into a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. And when you're ready, come back and hit play. Okay, now that you're comfortable, I want you to slowly close your eyes and bring your attention to your breathing. Just sit in the present moment for a couple of minutes. Feel your lungs fill as you draw in breath. Be grateful you are here in the moment, taking in this air. Hold your breath for 3 seconds and then exhale with a sigh for 3 seconds. Feel the stress of the day slowly leave with every exhale that you make. And I want you to do this a few times. Now put your hand on your stomach. Do you feel it rise? If not, that means you're still breathing with your chest. Take some time to concentrate on your breathing and really pull that breath down and let your stomach expand. And then feel it contract when you exhale. Now keep this pattern of breathing, but move your attention to the base of your spine. Feel it connect with the earth. Picture a bright red spinning ball of energy, slowly rotating right at the base. This is your root chakra. What does it look like? Is it small and dull? Huge and overly bright? Or does it feel just right to you? Does it feel healthy? Do you feel safe here? Take time to sit here for a moment. Listen for anything your root chakra might have to say to you. Does it need anything right now? Make sure you listen to your intuition here. Now that you are connected with your root, imagine tree roots growing out from it, reaching deep into the ground. Imagine you are a beautiful tree. You are strong. You are stable. The strongest gust won't knock you down. You are here. You are present. You are connected. Now say it with me this time. I am here. I am present. I am connected. Stay in this moment as long as you need to. Pause the video if you would like. But when you are ready, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly open your eyes. You are ready to start healing your root chakra. And let's begin. Thank you for taking this time with me and opening up your root chakra. The work has just begun, so if you are ready, we are going to take the first step in healing our root chakra. Now, before we can dive into any of the sections I previously talked about, we're going to select a significator card to use in the readings that Lisa has outlined for us. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's a card that you specifically choose to represent something in your reading. So it could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a feeling. For this specific significator card, we're going to choose a card that represents the energy that we want our root chakra to have. It's part of the reason I had you do the meditation before we went into this, so that you were in tune with your root chakra. So now you want to take some more time for yourself and sit with your cards spread out in front of you, face up. Carefully take in each card and consider which card represents the energy you'd like to see coming from your root chakra. When considering this, remember what purpose your root chakra serves: providing stability, calm, safety, security, and trust. What card best represents the tree from our meditation? Deeply rooted and unwavering, even in the strongest of storms, but still able to sway freely in the wind and keep on growing. Two examples would be the Emperor or the Queen of Pentacles, but this is personal to you. There are no wrong answers here. So I'm just going to take a moment here and start going through my deck and see what I want for my significator card for the root chakra. Actually didn't take me long, and I actually pulled one from my first pull from my chakra assessment spread. I'm going to go with the Knight of Pentacles for mine. I actually believe I pulled for my throat chakra. I'm just going to move my cards to the side here. We're going to focus in a little bit on the Knight of Pentacles just so you can see how I decided on mine, and maybe that'll help you decide on yours. What caught my attention right away was the keyword here, routine. Any stable person that I aspire to be has a routine, which, sorry, don't know her, but one day I would really like to. Then the thing with the Knights is they're often known to be impatient, impulsive, but the energy with this Knight is just a little bit different. He almost seems to be calmly waiting, observing his surroundings, trying to decide what he's going to do next. And I know it's a little hard to see, but I'll read off some of the keywords that are listed on the bottom here that help me solidify my decision. Patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of money or income. Yes, please. Time heals all wounds, which I think really goes back to that Ten of Swords energy that is in my heart chakra. Reliable, patient, conventional, trustworthy, hardworking, someone who perseveres to reach a goal. To me, that screams stability. And then having that source of income relates back to the material, also the security, feeling safe. So I just think this is all around a good card to move forward into working with my root chakra. So now that I have my card, and once you have yours, I want you to take some time and sit with it. Again, take as long as you need to. You can always pause the video and come back when you're ready. Once you are, make sure you have your journal. Write down your impressions of the card and why you selected it. Now, I already went through some of the reasons I chose mine, but I'm sure there's more that I could find if I looked a little bit deeper into the card. You want to look at, what does the card tell you? What security does it provide you? Would you feel safe within the borders of this card? If so, why? If you selected a major arcana or court card, talk about the figure pictured in the card. What about that figure makes you feel safe, secure, and connected? The most important thing while working through this journaling exercise is not to think about it. Just write whatever comes to you. It doesn't have to be 1,000,000 pages. It's okay if you only have a couple sentences. Again, it's just whatever comes to you. You're going to want it to come back to later. And again, we will be moving forward with this card and using it in spreads later on in the chapter. So I will let you go to choose your card and sit with it and journal. I hope that you're feeling more grounded, more connected, and more present. If you'd like to share which card you selected with me, make sure you let me know in the comments below, or again, you can always tag me on Twitter at the Torian Tarot. Just remember, each selection is personal to each person. There are no wrong answers, and each person's selection and opinion should be respected and honored. In the next video, we are going to take our significator card that we chose and put it into our practice to help us rebuild our foundation. If you're liking this series so far and you're ready to get into that healing part of our journey, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I'm going to be starting working on that visual journal soon, so again, if that's something you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. I hope you're as excited as I am to return next week and get to work. Until then, take care and be well.